The Saints come back out, leading at half-time by 12 points to 6. If I can give a mention to my eldest daughter, Anne Hoof, she won last week's Saints Premier Lottery. As I said, she's my eldest girl. My wife won it about 6 weeks or so ago. And before you say out, yes, it is a fiddle. But anyway, many thanks to Andy Northey for going in to grab a grand box where Andy fished out £770. And also, well, thank you very much, Andy. But nice to see Steve Prescott and Ian Pickervance there down in the arcade. Thanks also to Sean McRae for allowing his players to attend. And I'm sure if it's at all possible, Sean McRae let his players attend on a regular basis to try and attract some extra funds for the coffers. Also, if I can give a mention to our sponsors this afternoon, Owens Corning. They also have a sponsors box. And also in the boxes, McEwen's in number 1, Burtonwood Plastics 2, Shallon Press 3, Owens Corning 4, Wyco 5, Frank Escott and Son 6th, and Hewlett Packard in box number 7. Leeds are ready to get us underway. Holroyd gets the second half started. Saints in the lead by 12 points to 6. And I'm sure there'll be some tough talking there at half time from both coaches. Bobby Golding is still on the pitch, and Joey Hayes has the ball. Maybe Bobby Golding won't be as instrumental, perhaps, I don't know, but just his presence on the pitch, surely he'll give the Saints the lift. Fogarty now, sidestepping, looking for support, nobody there with him. Kieran Cunningham brings it down the blind side, looks for the gap. Fozzard in there at the tackle, last one of the sequence. There's Bobby Golding now. I say Bobby won't be as involved. You try and keep this fella out. Diagonal crossfield kick. Arnold's chasing it. Oh, that's good chasing, that is. Leroy Rivets and Graham Allroyd back there. Golding put it, moving it over to the right, kicked it to the left. Arnold was chasing downfield, and Leeds forced a drop out from between the sticks. Pressure there, early pressure, Stuart, for the Loiners.
Yes, great kick from Bobby Golding, and Danny Arnold, what pace he showed there to run, and Leeds just dawdling a little bit under the high ball and could pay the penalty again as Pickervance runs back strongly.
Yes, the Saints now, they want early points on the board. Fogarty goes without the ball. It's been knocked forward once again. Adam Fogarty loses possession. Derek McVie shows his displeasure when Saints were just trying to get things moving, but Leeds will have the possession just outside their own 20.
So Dean Clark brings the ball back, puts the ball in using the short side of the scrum and using the short side when the ball comes out with Carl Hall. Not seen a lot with Carl Hall with the ball in his hand, but he's been a tower of strength on defence for the Liners this afternoon. And David Hume, he's worked tirelessly as well, and it's what Leeds need, a few more players with that sort of attitude. Here's one, Nick Fozzard. And shouldn't let the mistake when he passed to the Saints man bother him at all. Nick Shaw goes himself from acting half. 10 metres now inside the St Helens half with Graham Allroyd in the dummy half position. Finds George Mann. Mann looking to barge his way through. Leeds just driving forward. And this time the high spinning kick comes up. Thought the referee's given that Leeds were offside, and Bobby Golding is eventually coming off the field to be replaced by Keith Smalley. I'm sure Leeds will be happy to see that. The first half penalties were 6 for the St Helens, and the scrum tied at 4 each.
Yes, disappointing obviously. Bobby Golding struggling with that injury. Chris Morley will come on, reshaping in the Saints ranks. Short ball from Prescott to Leatham that looked very suspiciously forward. Stewart nods his head, and I'm not surprised either, but Saints got away with it. Now it's Derek McVie, just taken by Clark. Fozzard comes in with the flop. Good lad this Fozzard, a big forward, and here's Morley, played well for Wales midweek, a try scorer, and he showed what he can do, some tough tackling and hard running. And there's a Welsh compatriot, Kieran Cunningham, taken by Clark. Shaw there in at the tackle. Hammond, Prescott. Pickervance knocks it forward, took his eye off the ball, so Saints just losing the way a little bit and Leeds will have the possession.
Oh, Leroy Rivet puts that down. A knock on there, but Leeds were put off there, I think, by the slow play of the ball and the Saints man moving quickly from marker defence, and really there's no point in having wingers running in on that situation. It should be back for the forward, but Leeds throwing away the possession again.
Yes, they certainly did, and Saints get the possession. Scott Gibbs moving to the standoff position. Carl Hammond to scrum half with Bobby Golding going off. Andy Northey's moved out of the pack into the right centre, and Carl Hammond got into the loose forward position. Carl Hammond at scrum half, isn't he? Morley in at the loose forward position, but Saints losing possession now. Scrum down again, 2-3 quick scrums in quick succession, and Leeds now coming away with it, Stuart. It's very sloppy.
It's very sloppy play, both sides losing it on the first tackle, and the force of Fozzard's tackle was responsible for Danny Arnold putting the ball down. Leroy Rivet's in acting half-back. Will he have a run himself? He will indeed. Plenty of pace if he gets going. Shaw then finds George Mann. That's good tackle coming in from Chris Morley. Shaw goes himself from acting half, finds Adrian Morley now, and good tackle by his brother there. And McVeigh just knocking him down. The Leeds have already had 6 tackles and made absolutely no ground whatsoever. That's Holroyd hoists the bomb. Newlove's underneath. Carl Hall has it for the liners, but it is the last tackle, and really that'll be the turnover.
Yes, it's the turnover there. Saints allowed Hall to catch the ball. Saints weren't interested. They knew that they could complete the tackle. Now with Newlove, takes it down the main stand side. Danny Arnold scampering away. Right knee strapped up. Saints have the possession, pick advance. Twisting, turning in the tackle. The Leeds defence seems to have tightened up. 6 minutes gone of the second half. No score. Gibbs, lovely ball to McVeigh. Oh, well taken there. George Mann clamps in man and ball. Hammond, Fogarty. Saints well within striking distance. Last tackle of this sequence of 6. Cunningham slips it to Hammond. He breaks out of the tackle. It's the last tackle. Hammond chips it through. Holroyd there to take it. He comes away with the possession, and Gibbs comes in for the tackle.
Poor option there from St Helens on the last tackle. Certainly missing Bobby Golding in that department. Bobby always seems to take the right option at the last tackle, but that won't bother Leeds. They're moving the ball away now with Gary Mercer. He runs straight through Kieran Cunningham there. Cunningham getting him at the second attempt, but only when Gibbs had come up. Fozzard again, standing in the tackle, knocked down eventually. Well, certainly Saints have had the best of the exchanges in the opening 7 minutes. But Leeds will be happy that they haven't conceded any points, and we'll hope to put pressure on as they do now with Mick Shaw scampering from acting half-back. Kemp, what a class act he is, Tony Kemp. Oh, lovely ball for Carlo. That's got Leroy Rivet back inside. And good play there from the youngster Rivet. Saw that the option was closed. Moved the ball back. Holroyd's come up into the standoff position. Leeds running the ball on the last tackle. Alan Tate takes a football, puts it back. The referee's given a forward pass.
Well, he's given a forward pass. It didn't look all that bad from our angle, but Saints will accept it. It was on the 6th tackle, and it's the turnover. Northey plays it. Now it's with Chris Morley. Joey Hayes trying to scamper away, breaks through the first line of defence. Once again, Fogarty takes up the running, diagonal run, up to the halfway line. Leeds penalised for offside, and plenty of cheers from the popular side faithful. Saints will take the penalty. In McEwen's box number 1, Brian Padmore and his cronies from Penn Lake Club. Hello, Brian, and your pals. Welcome to Nosey Road. I know you're a regular, Brian, here on the terraces, but today you're a guest of McEwen's. You're in there, so dip your bread in, Brian. Get as much ale and as much grub down your neck as you can. And we'll see you back on the terraces next game, Halifax here at home. Leeds have the possession, still trailing 12-6. 8 minutes of the second half gone. The ball squirted out. Saints have it. Andy Northey comes away with it, releases it to Gibbs. Gibbs to Joey Hayes. Hayes Hayes looking for space. Did well. Came in field. A big hit there by the liners. Saints now within striking distance. Northey. Can he release it? He does to Cunningham. Cunningham. Oh, look at the strength. George Mann holds him back. Saints pressing. An ideal position. Blind side. It's on to Hayes. Can Hayes squeeze in? Oh, he's just inches short. Saints again spread it. Well, Morley knocks it forward. Took his eyes off the ball with Mercer coming in. And Saints attack goes to naught.
So what they've really got to do is stop turning the ball over early in the tackle count, do the sets of 6 and get the kick in and keep St Helens penned up there, because without Bobby Goulding, Saints certainly don't look to have the strike force at his normal. Morley runs hard and straight. Shaw finds Allroyd, short ball is for Fozzard. He just runs through Morley. Up to the last tackle, that's a better set of 6 from Leeds. Will Holroyd put the kick in? He does indeed. In fact, he's looking to run the football out there to Carl Hall. Carl Hall puts the kick in. Leroy Rivets chasing, as is Prescott. Prescott takes the football. Oh, and good defence from Leeds there, knocking him down over the line. David Hume in there with Carl Hall. He's had a big game in defence this afternoon, Carl Hall. And Leeds will get the ball back from the dropout, so good set of 6 and a good kick from the liners.
Yes, excellent. I thought it had gone wrong there, plan B, when Allroyd passed it, but All got the kick through. Prescott took it, twisted out of the tackle, but 4 men coming in and forced him over in the in-goal area, and Leeds will get possession back, Stuart.
Graham Holroyd just gives it to Adrian Morley now. He's running up the football, puts the hammer down now, straight into it. Kane Cunningham leads 30 metres from the line, from the St Helens line. Mick Shaw and Gary Mercer. Mercer who had a big game last week against Castleford. Mick Shaw, this time it's Dean Clark. Clark will run at the defence. Looks to try and force his way through. Gets out of the first tackle and out of the second tackle. And Tate knocks on there as Clark looks to get the ball out. Well, Leeds again, not making full advantage of the set of 6, but good enterprising play. Dean Clark showing how strong he was there.
Yes, I wouldn't have thought there was any rush at all there, Stuart, but Leeds forcing the pass. Apollo Perolini coming on now to replace Adam Fogarty. But Clark there obviously forcing the pass and Leeds losing the possession. Saints come up with it. Apollo Perolini straight on after his wasted journey back home, along with Twigger-Marler, who line up for Wigan today, just down the road at Warrington. Derek McVie trying to squeeze the pass out. The ball knocked forward by McVie. We know that Derek McVie always tries to squeeze the ball out, but unfortunately there, just as he was about to pass it, the Leeds tacklers came in, forced the header off him, and Leeds will now have head and feed.
But then Clark looks to work the feed. Kemp bringing Tate on the action. And fine sight when he's running at full tilt. Alan Tate looks all class. Looks what he is, a good athlete. And Carl just trying to get through on that far side. Leroy Rivet will move in at acting half-back. He's done nothing wrong so far on his debut. George Mann. That's Apollo Perolini. All over him. Kemp. Drop-off ball there was for Mercer. Mercer finds it Morley. And Leeds looking to stick up the middle of the field. They're certainly working hard in that area, driving up the middle of the field. Shaw finds Allroyd. Allroyd in the line. Got a good pass option there for Fozzard. Fozzard burst through there. And Fozzard's going in for the try. Well, what a try to Nick Fozzard. Lovely option of pass from Graham Allroyd. And Nick Fozzard outpaced Steve Prescott there, and to be fair, I think if Prescott had got him a couple of yards short, the strength of Fozzard would have taken him over. So Leeds heading back. And just the start to the second half, well, can we say the start? We're probably 15, 16 minutes into the second half now. But Leeds have hit back with the second try. So Holroyd will kick off and St Helens will have possession.
Yes, 12-10 the score. 25 minutes left of the game, and it's been an exciting game, hasn't it? Leeds looking to get or win 2 matches on the trot. As I said, they've not had the best of luck this season. They've only 4 wins. They beat Sheffield 36-22, Paris 40-14, Workington 48-18, and they beat Cast 25-18 last week. They're just trailing by 2. It's 12-10. It's been an exciting game. But how Saint's going to suffer without the instrumental captainship of Bobby Golding? Only time will tell. Cunningham scampering away. Obviously Saints have got to take control. They'll be without Chris Joynt, Tommy Martin, Sullivan, Matautier and Booth. And there's Derek McVie. Takes a big hit. McDermott and McVie just exchanging pleasantries as they did earlier on. Hammond breaks out of the tackle. Looking to unload, he gets it away. Hayes tidies it up. He keeps in the field of play. He did well, Joey Hayes. Looks as though, well, the ball reaped out there by Clark. The referee's not seen it, has he? Oh, the turnover, Stuart, I beg your pardon. Just getting excited there, as I do occasionally.
Yes, McShaw's had a bang. He's not in the acting half-back position. But Graham Mulroyd is and finds David Hume. Oh, that was a high tackle right round the face of David Hume. Carl Hall. So Mick Shaw then, in the acting half-back, will move that ball to Graham Holroyd. Holroyd, inside balls for Morley. Leeds again making play, and Morley's knocked on, and that was obvious from up here that Morley had just lost the ball. Good defence from Leatham. But St Helens knocking the ball down, and Morley just couldn't take control. Good solid tackle there, and shakes his head, Adrian Morley, rather ruefully.
Yes, but he's had a good game, Stuart. Morley, there's no danger about that. Morley breaking out, and he's penalised for being offside. He's the man that just lost the ball, but a big tackle by Leatham, and the Terminator Perolini started off that problem for Leeds. Morley breaking quickly. He was penalised. Saints moved downfield, 30 yards from the Leeds line. Derek McVie twists, turns in the tackle, looking for support. He gets it away to Prescott. Prescott runs back into the line of players that Leeds have just come in. And the referee, moving in quickly, penalises Leeds. Prescott takes it quickly, further yardage. Now the Saints have got a set of 6. They've got to put it together now. They need daylight between them and the Loiners. 2 points is not sufficient. Pick a Vance. Ball possession is going to be paramount. Cunningham at dummy half. Hammond, Perolini, the Terminator. 5 metres short and counting. Cunningham drives in, yes! Touches the ball over the whitewash. Leeds fell for the sucker punch. And Kieran Cunningham gives Saints the 4 points that should be converted into 6. That will give Saints an 8-point cushion.
His own Prescott converts. And St Helens have an 18 points to 10 lead. Oh, 18-10, it could have been 18-14 had Holroyd been successful with his 2 kicks. And Leeds a lot to do now if they're to get anything out of this game. Winning the last quarter, bang on 60 minutes. And Leeds, they need to hit next and score next before St Helens get back in on the act. And Prescott kicks the ball off again, and Graham Holroyd with the sun in his eyes gives it to David Hume. Oh, that's a high tackle from Perolini. Okay, said the ref. And Gary Mercer ploughing up the middle of the field. Mick Shaw scampers and dodges his way from acting half again. Stolen there by Carl Hammond, and Gibbs puts it down. Well, Carl Hammond, good one-to-one tackle there from Carl Hammond, stole the ball. That was good play from the St Helens standoff, who's moved to scrum half. Mick Shaw, that's always a problem with Mick Shaw, he just carry the ball like that. And I'm surprised that 1 or 2 other sides haven't noticed that in the days of when you can steal a tackle one-on-one. Fella Sand comes away, good defence from Andy Northey. And now we've got Carl Hall. And again, Barry McDermott just blasts his way forward. Quickly up to play the ball, that's good play. Fozzard, the try scorer. That's a good set of 6 so far from Leeds. They're up now 30 metres from the St Helens line. St Helens have held them down long enough. But Holroyd's in now. That's a good ball for Hume. No support for David Hume there. Made the ball available, no support whatsoever. And Shaw puts a kick in. That'll be no problem for Steve Prescott. Not the best option on the last tackle.
Yes, once again, Leeds falling down. The likes of Hume and Shaw, they thrive on support. They're good runners from the dummy half position, and there was no support there for either of them. Saints come up with a possession, leading by 18-10. Arnold has the ball, but Saints look very lax. Leeds moving up quickly. Apollo Paralini coming through with a big charge. Morley, the first man in, Fozzard in there as well. Kemp breaks quickly, closes Hammond down, or tries to, slips into Pickermans. Support there from Hammond. Hammond gives the dummy. Northey was on his outside. Northey takes up the acting half-back position. Leeds are a player down. He's injured here. It's the last tackle. Derek McVie. Derek McVie goes in for his second. Oh, that's it. That could be the winner. 17 minutes to go. Saints played it well. McVie, the big Aussie, went in there. That was on the last tackle. Hammond brought it down this popular side touchline here. Then the ball was transferred over to the left. It was the last tackle. We was waiting for the kick to come through. Well, I was anyway. It went to McVie. McVie knew what he had to do. He's an excellent unloader of the ball. He drove diagonally for that corner over there near the restaurant end, and the Leeds players just couldn't contain him.
Yes, well, the missed tackle here when Mick Shaw was injured put Carl Hammond clear when Leeds had done ever so well in that set of 6, keeping St Helens penned down to within 30 metres of where they got the ball from. Missed the tackle. It should have been a try over here if Carl Hammond had any support. He shouted and furious, but the Leeds defence were backpedaling the whole left by Mick Shaw. It was too much for them to defend, and McVie just using his strength to go over wide out. Prescott misses a conversion, but I think that'll be academic because, as you say, Ron, I think it could quite conceivably be good night nurse as far as Leeds are concerned.
Still only 12 points though, Stuart, and 2 tries, 2 goals in quick succession can have you back in, and with 16 minutes of play to go, and I don't want to preempt anything, but I should think the way the Saints are playing now, even though they've done well without Bobby Golding, I can't see Leeds coming back, Stuart.
That's right, Gary Mercer drives the ball back. Just looking at the attendance, it's 8,702. I've seen times when there would have been 10, 11,000 at this fixture, but a lot of gaps in the St Helens stand, and Leeds haven't brought that many people with them, but they've made a lot of noise behind the sticks at the far end. We've seen a committed performance from the liners, but it probably won't be enough. St Helens, too many aces. One man who's worked hard, Tony Kemp there, just takes Fozzard's pass. Hassan finds Holroyd again. Holroyd measures his kick, spins over towards the touchline side, it won't go in. Leroy Rivets chasing. And does well there to bring Prescott down. There's certainly a suspicion of obstruction there. Coming in there is David Hume.
Yes, you're right there, Stuart. There certainly was a hint of obstruction with Prescott and Arnold. Just couldn't think of his name then. It's tidy, innit? You can't think of your own team members, but you get like that, don't you? But anyway, it certainly was, and McVie again. Saints forward, powers away into Leeds territory. 22-10 the score, 14 minutes remaining. Saints need the points to keep on course. Let's hope Warrington can do a job on the old pie eaters down the road. Perolini has the ball, back flip to Northey, into space. This could be try time. Northey in and out, flicks into Hammond. Oh, superb, superb stuff. Pick the bones out of that. Carl Hammond goes in for the try. Apollo Perolini took possession just inside his own half, or virtually on the halfway line. A lovely backflip to Andy Northey. Northey was in acres of space. He took the defence on. We didn't know whether he took the right option or not, but he flicked a lovely ball over the top to Hammond in support. And Leeds looking a bit worse for wear now, Stu, unfortunately.
Yes, I think the two tries has killed them off very quickly there. And really can't complain. 59, 63, 66 minutes. St Helens now standing to run away with the game. And again, Leeds have no one in that area where you'd expect somebody to be for that kick-off. One man who won't give up is Adrian Morley. It's good running out of defence from him, David Hume. Made the ball available, and again Leeds have spilled possession. And St Helens will have head and ball at the scrum.
Yes, Hume wanted to keep it going. He's an exciting player, is Hume. Until he came to Leeds, obviously all his career at Widnes. Saints win the possession. Scott Gibbs has the ball midway between the halfway and the Leeds 20. Paul Newlove, quiet game by his standards. Newlove flicks it up to Arnold. Arnold in, he's coming in behind the sticks. He touches down just short. Good work there, and it's the floodgates have opened now, haven't they? Arnold and Newlove, top try scorers here at St Helens. But unfortunately the floodgates have opened now. Good work over here on the right. Scott Gibbs took it centre field. Then the ball moved over to the left. Newlove, as I was just saying, a quiet game by his standards. The big Yorkshireman burst into action, took the Leeds defence on, slipped a lovely ball round the corner to Danny Arnold, and it was just a run-in. And Arnold came in well off the wing and touched down 10 metres to the left of the sticks. Wouldn't be any problem to Steve Prescott. Saints have the 30 up, 30-10. And Prescott looking for 32 as the ball blows over. Once again, Stuart, Leeds caught the... didn't look anything on at all, but the most expensive player in the game forcing the pass out, and Arnold took it well.
Well, if the most expensive player in the game can't get passes out of tackles to feed his winger when his winger's got a clear run, he isn't worth the 500,000 it cost. That was class play from Newlove, and he is a class player. And Leeds, I think, suffering a bit with Leroy Rivid over on that side, just in that particular instance, although he's had a top game this afternoon. It's very difficult to come in, adjust to the pace, and a man like Paul Newlove just does squeeze the ball out. Prescott converts, it's 32 points to 16. And it's those 4 tries in the last 10 minutes that have killed Leeds off at 12-10. When Fozzard scored, Leeds were back well in the game, but St Helens have really taken the task. A few Leeds heads dropped, and dare I suggest it, although I'll probably get the sack for saying so, Leeds don't look a fit side at all. McShaw coming off the field. And Sateki Tuipulotu looks to come on. Dean Clark will go to hooker. And Holroyd to scrum half. I think Tate will move to full-back, so it's merry-go-round. David Hume just gets his knees behind the football. 70 minutes gone, so we're in the last 10 minutes then, and what looked like honouring defeat for Leeds is certainly capitalised in there. Mercer furious said the ball was stolen there. But again, Ron, Leeds losing the football on the second tackle.
Yes, but it was solid tackling from Perolini and McVie coming in, and Mercer, a very competitive character, but the ball was shaken out of his hands with the tackle. He didn't like it, he thought he'd have been robbed, but Saints get the scrum feed, and it's Newlove, slips it to Cunningham. Cunningham shrugs the first tackle off, gets out to Kemps, slips it to Perolini. Perolini takes the tackle, and Leeds have just fell apart in this last few minutes. 4 tries in 10 minutes for the Saints has really given Leeds obviously a lot to think about. They trail by 32 points to 10. after looking very competitive, with the first scoring coming from Fozzard in the second half after 13 minutes, which brought Leeds up within 2 points of the Saints. Gibbs taken on the 10-metre line, right in front of the sticks. 8 minutes remaining of the game. Hammond, McVie again, the big Aussie, slips it out to Arnold. Arnold drives for the corner, slips it out, Saints are in again. Well, that's good handling. Newlove, the man that's in, I think. Has the referee given the try? Yes, he certainly has. Well, Paul Newlove goes in there, and once again, Leeds feel the full force of the Saints' onslaught. But this big, powerful prop forward, well, I'm saying prop forward, this big, powerful forward, Derek McVie, took the lead side on, slipped it out to Arnold. Arnold went for the corner, slipped it back inside to Newlove. He touched down for the 4-pointer, and it extends the Saints' lead to 36 points to 10. Saints will kick off. Leeds will receive the possession, and unfortunately they're not doing much with it, are they, Stuart, as Familo comes back on?
No, for all the last Saints 4 tries, they've squandered possession on the second tackle from the kick-off, so that's why they're trailing by 36 points to 10. And Adrian Morley just juggling with the football, but rampages forward. Dean Clark in acting halfback, finds McDermott. All right, drop-off balls for Faimalo. Faimalo's replaced Fozzard, who's worked well, scored the Leeds try. Scott Gibbs just in at the tackle on Dean Clark. Tate finds Holroyd. Holroyd working the oracle in the middle of the field. David Hume now driving forward. Holroyd puts the kick in. This is for Tuipulotu to chase. Great defence from Tuipulotu. Read the situation well there.
Well, that's easy for you to say, Stuart, and I'm glad he's on your side. But Joey Hayes did well there, an awkward bouncing ball. But Tuipulotu coming in, just to let you know that I can't say it, for the tackle, or to try and get the ball, and Hayes did well. Morley attacked in half, inside to Andy Northey. No backpedaling for Northey, he loves it, he revels in it. Gibbons just come on the field for the last few minutes. Holroyd going off. Pickavance across to Derek McVie. McVie breaks out of the tackle. Looking for support, slips it back inside to Arnold. Saints keep it going. Too many cooks spoil the broth. No, the ball has gone back. It's now with Steve Prescott. Now with Pickavance. Last one of the sequence, Saints in possession. Hammond running through, Perellini's with him. The Terminator touches down to the right of the sticks. Super work again by the Saints on the 6th tackle. There was talk of this man, Perellini, being jet-lagged. He only got back in the country yesterday. But since he came on, since he was injected into this game by coach Sean McRae, obviously he was left on the bench because they thought he might have been jet-lagged, but my word, it looks as though he's got a rocket in strategic positions because he's moved through the Leeds defence with regular monotony since he'd come on. But a chance for Prescott there to make it another 6 points for the Saints. Saints bring up the 40, looking for the 42, 3 minutes to go, but the Liners look a tired outfit now.
And Morley's run hard and straight all afternoon. He's had a big game for Leeds. Leroy Rivet just loses the ball in the tackle, and again Leeds. That's a knock on. Have you spotted it this time? The crowd don't like it under here, but they can please themselves because it was as plain a knock on as the nose on the faces. So Dean Clark then. Had Hooker and David Ewell working the feed, so Leeds got away with Leroy Rivet losing the football. Good defence from Scott Gibbs on Philisan. Will he have played his last game for Leeds this afternoon? Who knows? That's good running there from Carl Hall. Anthony Gibbons drop off ball ace for Assini Faimalo. And just 2 minutes left on the clock, and I'm sure for the Liners the whistle can't come fast enough. Oh, and Anthony Gibbons now, has he got the legs to go? He's taking Steve Prescott on. Good play from Prescott, took him out into the corner. Hammond back there, and Tui Pelotu knocked down. It's a penalty offside there. Carl Hammond certainly was offside, never really got back into play. Ian Clark, strong heading for the line, but he's pulled back there. Well, if that's not holding down, I don't know what is. Oh, it's no good to Simbin now on the 79th minute. And the referee will wait until McVeigh gets off the field. Kemp running at the defence, twisting, turning, but there's no way forward there for Kemp. Mercer's in for the try. Consolation for Leeds. But Sateki Tuipulotu gets the first chance of a kick at goal in the Leeds first team. And really no more than Leeds deserve for some enterprising play there on. So Tuipulotu then has the chance to, and successfully converts. So that's the end of the game then. Gary Mercer comes up to shake hands with the Leeds, with the St Helens players. Been disappointing as far as the Liners are concerned. They were well in the game on 59 minutes when Cunningham scored his try, and then they went to pieces, crumbled. Saints had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more tries in the last 20 minutes there, and Leeds getting on the end there when Mercer went over and Sateki Tuipulotu converted. Disappointment then for Leeds, but a good win for St Helens, Ron.
Well, an excellent win, and we needed it, but yet it looked oh so close, didn't it? Obviously 12-6 at half-time. Leeds scored first in the second half, made it 12-10 after 13 minutes, and then it could have gone anyway. But then, as you said, Leeds, Saints hitting the straps. 6 tries, you said, coming from Cunningham, McVeigh, Hammond, Arnold, Newlove and Perolini. 3 of them goal by Prescott, with Bobby Golding being off injured. The final score, 42 points to 16, with Mercer coming in for that late try, goal by Tuipulotu. The final score is at Nosey Road, 42 points to 16. It builds Saints up, obviously, to this Friday's clash against the Bradford Bulls, which should be a good match. That'll be shown on Sky Sports, but Micron will be there as well, giving you the full play. And your next opponents are, Stuart?
Our next opponents are Oldham at Headingley next Sunday, in a rare game, a 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon kick-off like I've had today, Ron.
And Oldham, an awkward team, Stuart, aren't they? You know, you can't take anything for granted.
No, we lost earlier this season at Oldham when most people thought we should have won, except the Oldham players. They didn't read the script, and I think that if Leeds go in with the commitment they've shown, certainly for the most part of this game, they could beat Oldham, but they're no easy side. They've got it together. They've got a great pair of half-backs and a good hooker in John Clark.
Yes, anyway, thanks for joining us. You've been with Micron Video, you've been with Ron Hoof and Stuart Duffy, forgetting his name again, the memory's going. Stuart Duffy and Ron Hoof and Micron. The final score, 42-16. Join us next weekend.